One of the things we've tried to do with this edition is to introduce to students why accounting matters, and we have special connection boxes throughout the chapters emphasizing the particular topic of that chapter and how it relates to business. For example, in Chapter 2, we deal with a business connection box with a hijacking of an aircraft back in the 1970s. Southern Airways aircraft was hijacked and flown to Cuba, and to get the plane back, the passengers paid Cuba $2 million. And so it's kind of an interesting situation for students as to how would you record that transaction? How does it affect this business? How does it relate to debits and credits? In our inventory chapter, we have a case where we're dealing with perpetual inventories, and so we talk about Best Buy's perpetual inventory system. So if you go to Best Buy and buy something, they're going to scan your optical, the scan at the cash register, the barcode that automatically updates Best Buy's inventories. And so that's an example of perpetual inventory system. So what we're trying to do throughout the text is show how accounting topics that we're studying relate to actual business situations. Another thing we do, in addition to why it matters boxes and trying to relate students to the real world of business, is we have opening companies at the beginning of each chapter. In the new edition, what we've done is we've established links throughout the chapter to that opening company. We actually show links, little segments, of how that topic relates to the opening company. For example, in our long-term asset chapter, fixed asset chapter, our opening company is McDonald's. And we talk about, well, if you wanted to open a McDonald's restaurant, it would cost millions of dollars, a long-term investment in fixed assets. But then as we get into the chapter, one of the things we talk about, for example, is depreciation. You depreciate, McDonald's has to depreciate their assets. We talk about straight line depreciation and how it might affect McDonald's. And we also show in a segment on useful life a link that says, well, in McDonald's case, they depreciate their buildings over a 40-year period. That's what they're using. And they're also using for equipment a 3 to 5 year period for the useful life of their equipment. So again, this illustrates how we're trying to tie what we're talking about into a real world company, specifically the opening company. We've extended these concepts of why it matters and links to real world businesses in CNOW 2 version 2 by videos. And so students can go to CNOW 2 and actually call up a video to see how this relates to actual business, to give them more of a commitment and understanding of accounting and how it is important for their careers.